Hello there, welcome to Genesis Models. My name's Bobby Waldron, and in this video we're going to be having a product review of Vallejo's metal medium. This is one of their sort of like technical paints that you can do different things with all their other paints. Now this one, you know, as it says, it's metal and it is a medium, so it's something that you mix with another set of paints to create an effect, and the effect is sort of like a metal finish. Now the colour I'm going to be using, French blue. Now you can use any kind of colour you want pretty much, and basically you turn it into metal. But let's see actually, you know, how good it really is. Well, first off, just get in some of Vallejo's airbrush thinners, right, and I'm just whacking it in my Evolution CR Plus, right, and we want to sort of make a 50-50 mix. Okay, so I'm just gonna give it a good shake, right, and I'm going to start by pouring in our French blue, right, add a bit of that in there. Right, and we're having like a 50-50% mix, right, because it does matter how much of this you mix in with the blue. So that's about a 50-50 mix, right, and you want to give this a good stir because we need to really sort of stir in all that metallic medium in with our French blue. So spend a little bit more time than usual just giving this a mix. Right, there we go. Wash our brush off. Then what I'm going to be using for this is a leftover wing from a F14. Let's just put some kitchen paper towels down. Now as you can see, I have given this just a quick surface primer, Vallejo's surface primer, just to make sure this is primed up. Right, let's just check we're flowing nicely. There we go, and then we're just going to now spray this on, and let's just see how this looks. And actually instantly I can just see we are getting a really cool metallic finish. You know, definitely something that would be good for cars. Let's just cut to air and dry that off there a bit. But hopefully, you know, already you can see, you know, that has got quite a nice metallic sort of finish to it. Get some more going on. A nice quick coat there. Yeah, you know, it does do exactly what it says on the tin. It does give us a nice sort of metallic finish, and I can just imagine, you know, the more or less you put on this will, you know, really sort of vary the metallic finish. But what you got to look out for is it does lighten the color you use. So with this French blue, it is quite a, I don't know if you can quickly sort of tell by me just open up the lid, but you can see it does lighten in color, and that's because this metallic medium, it's well, yeah, it's a silver sort of medium on there. Now what I want to show you now is just some stuff I've been sort of messing about with just off camera, just to show you a few more examples. What we have here is using red to get a metallic finish, which I used Italian red 085 by Vallejo. As you can see, it's made it go a bit pink. That is because, as I say, you know, it's like you've added a little bit of white to whatever colour you use, so you've got to keep that in mind. But yeah, it does give you a nice metallic finish. Now you can go off what I've done on this side. This was what was this? This was light grey 050 by Vallejo. But then what I did is I went off and I took the metal medium and I sort of mixed that on itself with plain thinners, and I lightly coated it on top of our light grey. Now doing it this way, I don't know if you could tell, but it just looks, I don't think it looks as good, because it does look as if you've basically, you know, sparkled a bit of glitter on top. Okay, but then at the back here, I don't think you can notice it this well, because I have been just messing about, but this is also the light grey, but I put something like maybe 10% of this metal medium, mix that 10% in with our light grey, and the whole idea was, I was kind of thinking, oh, this would be quite cool, you know, the F22s, where, you know, it looks, you know, your whatever grey it is, and then it does have this sort of slight tinge of silver going on in there, and I don't know if you could pick that up on camera, but there is like a slight bit of a silver tinge to that. Maybe, you know, I'm just experimenting here, we could have sort of added maybe, you know, 20% of our metal medium, but it's another idea, another way of kind of, say, doing things or something. All in all, yeah, it's I suppose really at the end of the day, if you can go out and get the colour, get the metal colour you want, it is probably better that way, because I mean the one downside is how, you know, it turns red into pink, because it's like you're adding some white to it. But yeah, I definitely think it's worth getting, because there's all sorts of little applications you could probably do this with. You know, it does actually kind of make really cool colours. You know, if you're after a specific colour and you can't really sort of mix it, or you can't find the colour, you know, it does help in that way. So yeah, I'd say it's definitely recommended. They are about the same price as any other Vallejo paint out there, about £2, so it's you know, it's not that expensive to have something in your toolkit to use. So hopefully that's been beneficial to all of you. So until next time, my name is Bob Waldron, this is Genesis Models, and I hope you've enjoyed.